Thanks for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. The Daily News with 𝐏𝐑𝐎𝐍𝐄. The other day, last Thursday, we had the first presidential debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump. And let me tell you, that was a very sad situation to see. This is the President of the United States. The man is infirmed. He has uh, advanced dementia. While we're living in a very dangerous world right now, our enemies are emboldened. We're moving into a unipolar world. China's becoming a world power. Russia right now has some of the most advanced weapons in the world. And this is the individual who is supposed to keep these nations in check, let alone all the other proxies they have with Iran and North Korea. So let's take a look at some of the clips and see what happened with Joe, and we'll take it from there. But I can tell you this is very concerning.
Folks, how are you? Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID. Excuse me, with dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare, we're trying to provide housing for Black Americans. The impact on the choice, the idea that they're gonna, I'm proposing that everybody, the millionaires pay 1%. 1%. So no one I've not raised the cost of Social Security for anybody. I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6. And wants to get rid of the ability of Medicare for us to be able to negotiate drug prices with the big pharma companies. What I'm going to do is fix the tax system. For example, we have 1,000 trillionaires in America. Billionaires in America. No one was hurt. No one Israeli was accidentally killed, and it just stopped. And I'm going to continue to move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
So there you have it. Joe's struggling, and it wasn't a good situation for him. But what I noticed immediately after the debate is how the Democratic pundits immediately jumped on Joe. It's as if they were given the signal of some kind, by the higher ups. All right, get on them, because I could tell you right now they're looking to get rid of Joe. So let's take a look at that and see what their reaction was. But trust me, it wasn't good.
Anchor Abby Phillip and David Axelrod, and CNN Chief National Correspondent John King. John, let me start with you. Your thoughts?
Anderson, this was a game-changing debate in the sense that right now, as we speak, there is a deep, a wide, and a very aggressive panic in the Democratic Party. It started minutes into the debate, and it continues right now. It involves party strategists, it involves elected officials, it involves fundraisers. And they're having conversations about the president's performance, which they think was dismal, which they think will hurt other people down the party in the ticket. And they're having conversations about what they should do about it.
So there you go. CNN threw Mr. Biden under the bus. They did what they were told. Because like I said, they do want to get rid of him. But you know what's funny? Barack, which is, we all know, is the true president and Joe Biden's boss, basically came to the rescue and sent out a tweet indicating that people have bad nights. So to me, that's just some kind of wrangling in the background. Um, and really, we don't know what to make of it, but we could tell you that I think that the reason that Obama did that was more for cover so that he doesn't look like he's trying to push old Joe out the way. Now, on an interesting note, Roger Stone, who is a political strategist for Donald Trump, he's worked with Nixon, Reagan, and the guy knows politics. So what he is saying is that the plan is to push Joe aside eventually, either by the 25th Amendment, by either threatening to remove him, whatever it takes to get Joe out. What he's saying, they're going to go ahead and do it. And the plan is to, at the convention, have Michelle Obama replace Joe as the Democratic nominee, with Hillary as her VP, which is very interesting. I mean, I'm not convinced that's going to happen, but when it comes to power, you can never say never. You can never say that this is not going to happen. To keep themselves at the helm, we have seen things happen, and it's very feasible that this is the way it might work out. So let's take a little look, and we can see here. We see the hugging and the kissing, and it's a sight to see. But right here, this is your team right here. This is the team that's going to go ahead and challenge Donald Trump. I think that whoever Trump chooses as his VP has to be strong, but again, not too strong where his enemies go ahead and say, let's get rid of him and cut a side deal with whoever that VP is going to get. So things are going to really be interesting. But this is the prediction. You're going to have Michelle Obama as your president, who's then going to have a vice president in the name of Miss Hillary Clinton. We live in very interesting times.